Are you feeling lost in the sea of new AI tools and frameworks coming out every day? You are not alone. With so many choices, figuring out the best tools to build a production ready AI application without spending a fortune can be tough. In this video, we are going to cut through the noise and give you a crystal clear roadmap to build a production ready AI application. And this is just the beginning. We will be making more videos to dive deeper into each part of building an AI application. So if you are excited to learn more, make sure to subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell and leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. As per statistical report, the global market size of AI will increase rapidly in the coming years to $826 billion by 2030. This is a rapidly growing market, and since you will be building applications for the long term, there are a few things you should try to avoid. First, avoid relying on a single big model instead of multiple small models. Many people have misconceptions about how AI products are built. They often think that there is a big super smart model at the core that is trained with tons of data and would handle all the queries of the application. This may be true for some simple applications, but not for more complex ones. For example, smart home assistant systems like Alexa doesn't just rely on a single large language model, but instead it uses multiple LLMs for voice recognition, natural language processing, home automation, and recommendation systems. Second, avoid creating wrappers on top of existing models like ChatGPT and Llama. You need to have a differentiated model trained with more relevant data for your use case to avoid competition and risk of getting easily replaced by just anyone. And finally, you should use AI only wherever required. Training your own model is very expensive and time consuming. It can take days to weeks depending on the training data size. Use AI only where it's absolutely necessary. Now let's take a look at different ways you can integrate AI in your application. First, using existing LLMs. If you have a straightforward use case, you can consider using existing LLMs like GPT-4 or Llama. These models are trained on vast amounts of text data and can perform a variety of tasks right out of the box. You can access these models using APIs. Second, fine-tuning your own LLM. Fine-tuning involves training a pre-trained AI model on a specific dataset to make it more effective for a particular task. If you need LLMs that are trained specifically for your use case, then you need to fine-tune them. This is especially useful when you need the model to understand domain-specific knowledge. For fine-tuning, first you need to select a base pre-trained model, then gather relevant structured learning dataset. Then you need to clean the dataset and make it compatible with the base model. And finally, you need to train and deploy the model in the cloud. If you have a ton of domain-specific training data and you need consistent, predictable behavior in the pattern of responses, then you can go with fine-tuning. Third is building RAG applications. If you have a use case where LLM needs access to real-time current data and knowledge information, then you need to use RAG. Retrieval Augmented Generation or RAG is an architectural approach to improve the performance of LLMs by using custom external data. This approach involves retrieving data or documents and providing more context to a question or task asked by a user who is querying the LLM. RAG enables the LLM to maintain up-to-date information or access domain-specific knowledge. Now let's understand the architecture of an AI application. At a high level, building these applications involves several key components. Let's break them down one by one. The front end is where users interact with your application. This could be a web application, a mobile app, or both. Popular choices for building the front end includes frameworks like Next.js or React for web applications and frameworks like Flutter or React Native for mobile or desktop applications. Next, we need to have authentication in place. It ensures that only authorized users can access your application. Auth0, Okta, and AWS Cognito are some of the most popular authentication services that you can use. Now let's talk about the backend. Don't get overwhelmed by looking at the number of services shown in the architecture diagram. You don't need to use all of these services. I'm trying to show all the options available so that you can pick whichever works for you. All the cloud providers offer similar services. You can use any one of them, preferably AWS and Azure, to build your application. You can put a CDN and load balancer in front of your application. And for deploying the application, there are several options. You can deploy the application on virtual machines, Docker containers, or if it's possible to break down your application into multiple serverless functions, you could do that as well and use function service like AWS Lambda. Next, you need blob storage for your application to store objects and files. You can use Google Storage or Azure Storage or Amazon S3. Next, you need a database. You may have a requirement for a structured or non-structured database. There are a large number of options to choose from. You could use Amazon RDS or Firebase or Amazon DynamoDB or MongoDB or Amazon RDS, whichever works for you. If you are fine-tuning your own model or if you're creating RAG applications, you'll need vector database. You can use MongoDB or Chroma or Pinecone or Redis. Any one of these would work just fine. And finally, let's look at the AI brain of the application. As we discussed, there are multiple ways of using AI in your application. The first one is using existing LLM models. You can use Llama 3, GPT, or Gemini. If you require to fine-tune your own model, you need to use LangChain, Hugging Face, PyTorch, or TensorFlow. LangChain framework is used to build applications with language models. It provides tools to integrate and manage different LLMs and create pipelines that can handle complex workflows. Hugging Face is a platform and library that provides easy access to a wide range of pre-trained language models and tools for fine-tuning them on specific datasets. PyTorch and TensorFlow are open-source deep learning frameworks that provides a flexible and efficient platform for developing and training machine learning models. If you have a need to build a RAG application, then you can use LangChain and LlamaIndex or GPT or Haystack or Diffy. LlamaIndex is used to index the knowledge base or document store. Haystack is used to build the entire RAG pipeline. Diffy is another open source LLM app development platform. It orchestrates LLM apps from agents to complex AI workflows with a RAG engine. Then you need to deploy your fine-tuned model somewhere. You can use Amazon SageMaker or Vertex.ai or Azure AI Studio to deploy your models. In fact, you can use the AI studios provided by these cloud providers for fine-tuning, building RAG, and deploying at a single place. For example, you can use Azure AI Studio to do all of these things at a single place. And finally, you will write your application code that would use these models. Autogen and Crew AI are designed to create and manage teams of AI agents that work together to achieve complex tasks. These agents can handle specific parts of a workflow, communicate with each other, and integrate their outputs to provide a cohesive solution. Langflow is a graphical UI that is based on LangChain. It contains all the components that come in LangChain, where you can drag and drop components onto the screen and start building applications from large language models. You can export the entire workflow built in Langflow and use it in your application code. This is really good for prototyping but may not be very suitable at this point of time for production applications. And SmithOS is a no-code tool with which you can create powerful AI applications with drag and drop interface. I've shown the best tools and frameworks available right now in the market to build AI applications, but there are a ton of other tools as well. What you would want is to use the most reliable and easy to use tools and frameworks to build your application and ship it to the users and avoid analysis paralysis. You can always iterate and upgrade later. I hope this video has given you some useful insights for building your AI application. We will be diving deeper into each of these subcomponents and technologies in our upcoming videos. So make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay updated, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. Thank you for watching and see you next time.